Today I'm going to show you how to create a very simple block print using items that you probably have available to you at your house. You can use a styrofoam plate, you can use a clean meat tray that you might have around your house. We have just a kitchen sponge and some water and some water-soluble Crayola markers. So you just find your styrofoam, however you have it at your house, a plate or a meat tray. You will cut your shape out of your styrofoam. You want to get those edges off. It needs to lay flat. But you could do this in a circle or a triangle or a square, whichever one you choose. Then you're going to create your drawing directly on your plate. I'm using sunflowers. Some of my classes are creating artwork for Create Art for a Cause. We're going to raise money for the Sunflower of Peace. It is an organization that is sending money to people, help people in the Ukraine, and we are promoting this at Hugh Springs ISD. So take your plate. You can draw whatever you want, but like I said, I'm going to do sunflowers, and I'm looking at a sunflower, which that's how I like to draw. And I'm going to lightly just put my shapes in I'm going to sink it into the styrofoam, like so. I think the more details you put in these, the better. You want to press hard enough that it makes an indentation that you can feel with your fingers, but you don't want to press so hard that you rip it to pass this and you have holes in your styrofoam. If you do make a hole, it's not the worst thing in the world, but you just do not want a lot of them or it will just fall apart. So you have something like this. I like to put little details in mine, so I'm going to put this inside my flower. I may want to put a leaf in here. I'm going to leave some negative space behind my petals so that I can put some color in there and put maybe some little lines in my flower, and it's as simple as that. Then I'm going to take my water-soluble markers. I like to use Crayola, but you can use any of them that are not permanent. You do not want a permanent marker. And then what I like to do is work from the lightest color to the darkest color, so that if you get any color on your yellows and your light colors, it's not going to mess them up. So I'm just going to fill this in with color. You can layer colors on this. It's really nice. I love to mix my colors directly on my plate. So a good color to mix with this one, since it's a sunflower, would be this beautiful orange. And it mixes and makes a beautiful yellow orange. And I'm going pretty quickly. You can take more time on yours. That would be great. But for the sake of demonstration, we're going to do it like this.
Any student who is absent any part of the day,
Pardon the announcements.
stop by the office for an attendance slip.
I'm going to fill in my green. And I also like to mix colors with my green. I've already added my yellow, so I don't really want to contaminate that, but I might take a little bit of blue and put it in with my green. If your marker gets kind of dirty and you don't want to pull up, see that little bit of green here, you can just wipe on a piece of paper like this and it will clean that marker off. I'm going to go ahead, since I'm here with this blue, and fill in some of my background. If it gets into your other colors a little bit, it's okay. You'll see that they mix a little bit, so you need to be aware of what colors you're putting next to each other, because they will change. That's how color works. So I have this. I can put some little details in the back of mine. You don't have to do this, but I like to add a lot of details. And I'm missing the middle of my sunflower, so I can use brown directly from my marker, or I love to mix colors optically. So I'm going to kind of mix this one here, and you say, Mrs. Klaus, that's blue. But if I mix my orange with my blue together like this, I get this really nice brown in here. And it still has some of the colors peek through, so I really like that. That's how I like to make browns in my paintings. So I have this. So simply what you do to transfer this ink or paint to your paper, I just use a sheet of just printer paper. You can use the back of an old homework if your teacher won't get mad, if that's all you have available to you. And what we're going to do is we're going to wet our paper. So you're going to take just a nice, clean kitchen sponge, and you're going to wring the water out. And then you're going to wipe down your paper. Like that. You want it pretty wet, but you don't want it big puddles of water. And then you're going to take your print that you made. You're going to put it here, and you're going to just rub the back of it. It's called burnishing, so if you have even one of your markers and you want to use it like this and move this around, like so, and you want to make sure it's you got everywhere, so the markers work really well, because you can use the whole side of it and go like this, and this is where the magic happens. Then you can pull your print, and look how beautiful that is. The nice thing about this is that I can wipe this off, I can put different colors in here, and I can make multiple prints off of the same plate. So make sure that when you create your artwork, that if you want to post it with this hashtag at Sunflowers of Peace, at Hugh Springs ISD, and if you would like to make a donation to this organization, they have multiple ways that you can do that, and we would really appreciate your support in our initiative. Have fun printing. Make sure I get to see what you create, and we'll see you again soon.